At first, there was lots of promise.
He takes a shot. At the point. Vegas scores.
Then everything leveled off.
The first period will enter intermission time.
But then
he goes in and takes a shot.
Everything fell apart.
Had to figure something was going to break, and finally it does.
That was the 2015-16 season, but this is a new campaign. This is the road to the steel blade.
I think definitely some of our strengths were that we competed in every game.
The 2015-2016 season was a nice welcoming to the OUA for former Lake Superior State University forward Mitch Nardi, as he led the team with 11 goals. His offseason, however,
having sports hernia surgery is definitely one of the more minor surgeries, so I'm happy that that was the surgery that I had to get as opposed to a lot of other more serious ones. But having said that, I'm just taking it slow. I mean, I'm no good to anyone. I'm no good to the team when I'm injured. And I noticed that in times last season when I was playing, I wasn't at 100%. And I'm really looking forward to getting back to being 100%. Whether or not I start the season, that doesn't. I don't really know the answer to that question. And it's definitely affected my off-season training just because I haven't been able to do anything. I've been a little anxious in that regard.
Brock Hockey Office.
Going into his 19th campaign as head coach of the Brock men's hockey program, Murray Nystrom expects improvement this year. With a bevy of talented forwards and a young, maturing team, Nystrom sees bigger things from a team coming off a disappointing campaign.
In the playoffs is obviously an extreme disappointment for everybody associated with our team. But it's not uncommon in our league, and particularly on the West Division, where it may be from top to bottom the toughest division in university hockey in the country. I think the thing that probably shocked most of us more than anything in reassessing last year was just how our offense dried up, particularly in the second half of the season. We didn't expect that. And it wasn't a case of not being able to generate offense. It was just a case of not being able to finish off plays and score goals.
Players and coaches may not always share the same views, but Nardi and Nystrom do share one common opinion. In order to make the playoffs, the team needs to improve.
There was no game, if you look at the box scores, there was no game where we were absolutely blown out of the water. I think it was big. I think it was some crazy stat that we led the CIS in 1-goal losses or overtime losses. It was a little absurd, but you know what? I think building off those games, we're going to learn a lot, and building off those games, we're gonna be able to get over that hump of closing out third periods and winning those 1-goal games and being on the winning side of those games.
Lucky or unlucky, I'm not big on that. I think we've got to make a few changes to how we're going to create some offense and how we're going to play on the defensive side of the puck. I don't think we need major changes, but a couple tweaks on how we play. I think our recruiting class to date, we're still working on a couple loose ends in that area, but our recruiting group to date, I think, is going to be an impactful group. Elements of speed and skill, which will really enhance the core of our team, but also some size and some grit and some real competitive drive that I think will really add a different kind of look to our team this year that's been missing the last couple of years.
I think with a lot more fourth-year, third-year guys coming into the team this year, and a couple big recruits that have played a year of CIS hockey now, that I think we're just going to have to come together as a team, and we're going to have to all be leaders, whether we're wearing letters or not. I think it's going to be a team effort as a whole, and as a group, we've got a lot of good names coming in and a lot of good recruits coming in, and returning guys that are really looking forward to getting back on the ice. I know we've talked to the guys that that are returning, and everyone's pretty excited. We've got a pretty tight-knit group. I think obviously nobody likes to lose, and last year we unfortunately had our fair share of losses. Coming together as a team is huge. I mean, no team is going to win unless we have team chemistry, and I just think that having harder practices, being more in tune and in check with practices and every day is going to go a long way, and I have no doubt that we're gonna do a lot better than last season.
You know, the upcoming season allows for some redemption, and I think more than anything in our off-season meetings with our players and our staff, it's rejuvenated, it's re-energized, it's our group, and I think heading into this new season is going to be exciting for us. We've got some changes in personnel and changes in some of the ways we're going to do things and play that I think is going to put us in a position where playoff hockey is back again. In a season that you know, we fell a little bit short in our goals, I think sometimes it's easy to forget some of the really good things that we did over the course of the year. Our win, our come from behind win in the Steel Blade game was fantastic. We had a great game played down at Ohio State in preseason play. We had great games against some of the top OUA teams and beating Western on the road and falling just short of McGill and having a great game in Trois-Rivières, losing in overtime. So a lot of good moments and good things as our team transitioned last year and continues to evolve. Those good things we want to build on. We don't want to pitch them off to the side and forget about them. We want to take hold of them and build on those moments and create more of them.
We want to be a part of the winning culture here at Brock, and we weren't a part of that winning culture, whether it's men's wrestling or men's basketball or whatever sport is at Brock. We want to be a part of that winning culture, and we feel like we weren't a part of that last year.
Next time on Road to the Steel Blade.
Get engaged, right? Get your mind thinking hockey. Good decisions with the puck. Corby! Cover him!